Friday night in Indiana, and it is IHSAA basketball live from Case Arena. The Western Boone Stars come to town to take on the Frankfort Hot Dogs in what is our game number 2 of our varsity doubleheader here tonight. This boys game, you see the records on the screen. Western Boone at 2-8, Frankfort at 4-7. Both of these teams look to try to get back on their winning ways. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles. People helping people. By Day and Ginn Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Fiber Hawk, fast, affordable Fiber Hawk, and the Farmers Bank. Let's grow. Joined by Joe Rock, I'm Sean Walker. And Joe, exciting matchup here tonight. Always good when you get conference opponents in the building. Even better when you get a doubleheader. We got our warm-up out of the way.
We do. It was a good game. That first game was a good girls game. Western Boone came out on top 49-36, but the Frankfort Lady Hot Dogs played a good game, so it was very competitive. Enjoyed that game, Sean.
As the players get 20 minutes on the clock, Joe and I got a game earlier to hopefully now I won't make as many mistakes in this one, right? At least that's the hopes.
We're smoother out now. We're ready to go. We are ready to go.
These two teams ready and set to do work here on the hardwood at Case Arena. John Millhall in court. And let's talk about our keys to victory, Joe. What do these two teams have to do to be successful here tonight?
Hey, the first thing I put down was bounce back. Yeah. Frankfort come off a tough loss to Lebanon last week. I just didn't think Frankfort played very well in a lot of different areas, so they need to bounce back. Western Boone, losers of 3 in a row, they need a bounce back game, so both teams looking for a bounce back game. The second, toughness, I thought Frankfort got out-toughed quite a bit, or a lot, however you want to term that, by Lebanon last week. I'm sure Western Boone, they always play kind of a physical game, I think, on the basketball floor. So who's going to be tougher tonight? Who's going to show the toughness, Frankfort or Western Boone? And a W. I think both teams are hungry for a W tonight. Frankfort looking for their first conference win. Western Boone their second conference win. As I mentioned, Western Boone having lost 3 in a row. They need to get back in the win column, as does Frankfort tonight. So which team's going to get the W?
I love it. And it's going to be an exciting matchup here tonight between these two teams. For Frankfort in their game last week against Lebanon, they lost that by 15 points?
15 points, yes.
Alex Farley held scoreless, and we found out he was nursing a little bit of a sore knee that he tweaked in warm-ups.
Yep.
But his 15 points and then held scoreless, that was the deciding factor in last week's game, at least by the scoring margin.
It was a crucial thing for sure, and I think that was the first time that Alex faced a defense that was really hungry after him, if you will. Man-to-man in his face the entire game. So we're looking for a bounce-back game from Alex tonight.
Again, a great girls game kicked off the night and festivities for us here this evening. And now we get boys basketball here as part of our nightcap. And for Joe and I, we're back here again tomorrow. We get to change things around. It goes from Frankfort High School to Western University real quick.
We just can't get enough of it, Sean.
It'll be the Dolphins and the Hoosiers, a rematch 30 years in the making. We'll see if it's the same result. You think they'll throw the alley-oop to Shaq at the end?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't think they will. but there might be a different outcome this time.
You never know. We've got some guests in the house tonight already. Anthony C. Hall is in the building, actor that was in the movie Blue Chips, and he'll be in attendance. I'm sure we'll get him on camera, and maybe we even get him up here and talk to him. If not tonight, sometime tomorrow.
That'd be great.
Sean, you
were laying a lot of information about Anthony out there. Maybe you can fill the fans in a little bit here tonight.
Sure, absolutely. The joys of Wikipedia and IMDb. Anytime you get somebody famous, you can find out all kinds of stuff about them. We'll step aside. It looks like they're going to prep for the national anthem once again here. We'll honor our country when we come back. Starting lineups head your way from Case Arena.
Frankfort Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
A Sagamore Conference matchup here on a Friday night in Frankfort, Indiana. Weather outside not so good, but in here, man, nice and cozy. Ready to play 4 quarters of basketball here at Frankfort High School. Our starting lineups tonight, first up for the Western Boone Stars and head coach Dustin Oakley. His starters will be Marcus Fortner, Gavin Hawkins, Quinn Westerfeld, Luke Adkins, and Tristan Falk. Your starters brought to us by Ardente Dental, where healthy smiles start here. This team led by Marcus Fortner with a little over 10 points per game, but they're kind of a 3-headed monster is Western Boone. Fortner with 10, at almost 10 is Gavin Hawkins, and then at almost 9, Tristan Falk.
Yeah, so you're going to get with Western Boone, you're going to get some very balanced scoring. So not one player there you can key on. Western Boone puts out a good 5 players out on the floor. Those 3 are your top 3 scorers. Yeah,
junior, sophomore there for your leading scorers for this Western Boone squad. And now the lights are out. The cell phones are out. It's like a rock concert in here at Case Arena. They fire up the hype video in the gym. These hot dogs, just 4 wins on the season, but they have started to turn some things around, and really we're playing some good basketball leading into that Lebanon game.
Right. That's what we're looking for, the good bounce back, tough outing by Frankfort to try to get that W. But I know Western Boone's going to put up a good fight. We're looking for a really good game here as they announce the starting 5 for the hot dogs.
Edwin Wainscott, Doug Wood, Kai Kirby, Carson Hale, and Alex Farley, your 5-guard lineup. Out here on the floor for these Frankfort hot dogs. Love the player introductions. Guys getting hyped. Blue is out on the floor. You always know when the lights go out.
And you get Blue out on the floor, it doesn't get better than that. It's as good as it gets right there, man.
Our officials for tonight's varsity matchup, pulling double duty tonight is Zach Barnes. He was one of the 3 during the girls' game. Rob Pruitt and Bob Walsh. There's our our officials brought to us by Aaron's Flooring. Visit them online at aaronsflooringllc.com. Come on and get you a free quote.
We are ready to tip it off here.
Wayne Scott ready to jump it up with Falk, and Western Boone will take the first possession to start the basketball game. Frankfort comes out in man-to-man defense, as Billy Packard kind of cornered the marking on. Man-to-man.
Man-to-man. Yeah, Frankfort almost had a turnover there as they got their hands on the ball. I think the ball was dribbled out of bounds or somebody stepped out of bounds there. So Western Boone maintains possession.
Carson Hell's 11.5 need to be an 11 that time when he kept him in bounds.
Yeah.
And a 5-second call.
There's a call on a turnover you just don't see very often, but good defense by Frankfort.
It's a good sign that Frankfort's dialed in defensively, at least early on here.
I was getting ready to say that. That's a great opening sequence there by Frankfort to stop the inbounds.
Always cool to see the teams and the shoes that they break out and wear as individuals now. And Alex Farley rocking some cool neon highlighter green, yellow Nikes. Those are pretty cool. Wayne Scott on an offensive rebound, but taken away, and here comes Fortner. They will be in matching shoes tomorrow night is one of the things that Shaquille O'Neal sent on behalf of Reebok, some old school Reebok pumps. If you're going to go back 30 years, then you go back and you get the best, right? It helped D. Brown win the dunk contest.
That is nice.
Again, students on the broadcast have no idea probably who D. Brown is or what I'm even referring to. He pumped them up. He dabbed while he dunked. It wasn't called a dab then.
Harsh and Hale with the first two for Frankfort in the first two of the game. Good strong move to the basket.
Gets the scoring started early here for Frankfort. 90 seconds in. 2-0 early lead for the Hot Dogs. Doug Wood playing safety there instead of quarterback. Wayne Scott blocked the other way. Nice recovering defense by Falk. 6'3" sophomore's got some good length.
Here we see the outlet to Wayne Scott. Didn't really get himself collected there a little bit, but either way, good defense by Western Boone.
Kirby had a big night in front of our cameras earlier in the season, put up 36 points. First shot off the mark there, but Hale tracks down the offensive glass. The offensive rebound off the offensive glass, and now Wood working the glass, and he's got two.
Good job by Frankfort keeping that ball alive, creating an opportunity for Doug Wood for two.
Gavin Hawkins, 5'11" junior, wears jersey number 3 as Hale gets the steal here, and Hawkins hustles back and knocks it away.
Well, that's 2 times there in a row. Frankfort had a turnover, but Western Boone hustles back on defense.
Timeout taken early here by head coach Dustin Oakley. Tonight's game brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles, where they've been serving the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, the Frankfort Eagles offers a little something for everybody, including bingo on Wednesday nights. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles. They're at 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. This timeout here, an early one taken by head coach Oakley. Obviously seeing something out there they did not approve of, and there's a good look inside the huddle.
Well, one thing they might not approve of, Western Boone, 3 quick turnovers here to start the game, trying to get things settled down for Western Boone.
Head coach Rick Scholl in his first year at the helm of the program. He was an assistant last year here at Frankfort. Very great to see that his 2 assistants on the bench with him during varsity play is former player in Eric Farley, played some college basketball in Texas. And then Brian Buzz Ewing, who was a great basketball player Frankfort here back in the day as well. It's one thing that we hope the younger generation doesn't let die is the tradition of Frankfort basketball, as Edwin Wayne Scott will earn a trip to the line.
Showing good play-through contact there by Wayne Scott, good strength, good toughness that we talked about. Those are the things Frankfort needs to do to be successful tonight.
Wayne Scott gets the free throw there. Joe, do you think that technology is leading to a little bit of the newer, younger generation just not being involved in physical activities?
Yeah, I do. I would say that's a definite yes.
This 3 rattles out.
Nothing to base that off of any sound facts or anything, just what I think.
Just starting to see the numbers not necessarily as big, or the youth programs not necessarily there, and video games obviously are huge.
Absolutely, yeah.
But when 12-year-olds are going out and competing in national video game tournaments and becoming millionaires, what are you going to do, right?
That's a tough one to combat.
Or you can be a TikToker. Joe, I think you would go viral overnight.
You think
I
would?
You should get your own TikTok page.
I think that's a little overhyped there.
We get a turnover here against the Stars, 7-0 early.
Western Boone halfway through this first quarter, almost halfway, and that's their 4th turnover.
Kirby, realizing he had a little real estate in front of him, decided to take the 3 there, and we're going to get a foul on Wayne Scott working the glass.
It's good to see Wayne Scott. Hate to see him pick up this foul, but it's good to see him going for the basketball.
He had like 14 or 15 rebounds in a game earlier this season for Frankfort, and like what was it, 9 of them were on the offensive glass?
Yeah,
amazing.
That's one thing, you gotta hunt that ball down on the offensive end.
Especially when you're undersized, you don't have a traditional big man, per se. And I know basketball's going as Fortner goes glass. Breaks the scoreless streak for Western Boone. But it's kind of becoming a positionless game. Wood draws contact there, nothing called.
Wow. Play on.
Floater, Hawkins, got it. Back-to-back buckets from Western Boone will get a timeout from Coach Scholl.
Yeah, good quick 2 baskets there by Western Boone. Cuts that 7-point lead down to 7-4.
I want to thank Pat Day and everyone at Day and Ginda Funeral Homes for their sponsorship tonight's broadcast. If you've experienced a loss or you're just planning in advance, Day and Ginda Funeral Home are there for you every step of the way. Planning a funeral is always an emotional and sometimes overwhelming thing, and making sure you have the right information or taking care of some of those decisions ahead of time can help make things easier. For more information about the services Day and Ginda Funeral Homes offer, please visit them online at dayandginda.com. Love the fact they've got Norm the therapy dog there at Day and Ginda Funeral Home. I'm a huge animal lover, and Norm is just a bundle of joy, man.
Norm looks pretty cool. He really does.
Yeah.
Kudos to Norm.
He's just one of those guys, your buddy, you take everywhere, right? A little debris on the floor, gets a quick whistle here. Get back to live action momentarily. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Frankfort, good ball. Ooh, good ball movement. Good hands by Western Boone on the swipe.
Hawkins takes it away. Euro step the other way, and now we get a blocking foul against Kirby.
We'll take another look at that. Kirby, yep, probably good call. Slid just right at the last moment there.
See so many players now utilizing those Euro steps, the step backs. That time for Hawkins helped him avoid the charge. Hawkins misses the first free throw here.
Hawkins.
We get 1 of 2.
1 of 2 from the line. 3 points for Hawkins so far this evening.
A 2-3 zone action here from Western Boone. Frankfort looks inside to Wood. Good pass to Hale.
Good ball movement by Frankfort. Be patient.
Kirby unable to find range so far, but Wood almost creates a extra possession for Frankfort. Well, I tell you, for Western Boone, Gavin Hawkins has been everywhere. It feels like number 3 has been around the basketball every time it's been loose, every time there's been action. Wood applying some good defensive pressure early against the leading scorer in Marcus Fortner.
Frankfort bringing that man-to-man out on top pretty high, which is good to see. I'm glad to see Frankfort being aggressive a little more this evening than they were against Lebanon.
Hale does a good job staying in front of the defender, making him turn. Luke Adkins will draw the foul against Frankfort there. It's going to go
Farley picking up his first foul.
Alex Farley. I like to call him Eric a lot.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
It's easy to do. It's his father's name, and I went to high school with him, so it's habit. Adkins is the 3rd player for Western Boone to get in the scoring column here tonight. Excited to see this place. Over 3,000 tickets have been sold for tomorrow as Adkins gets both to go. I know we have plenty of more basketball to go here tonight, but old Case Arena is going to be rocking tomorrow night.
Be good to see. Be excellent atmosphere. Frankfort playing Rossville, which would be a good atmosphere anyway.
Yep.
But this is a big asterisk to it.
It was a night in years past that they called Cram Case Arena. And there is a putback there. Lucas Wagner doesn't take long.
Lucas Wagner said, hey, I'm not bringing that ball down. I'll just kind of toss it back up here and get 2.
Checks in, immediately gets 2 points. Good dump down. Hawkins goes glass. He's got a quick early 5. All tied at 9. Frankfort jumped out to a 7-0 lead, and since it's been a 9-2 run. Kirby hits a 3.
Good shot by Kirby. Better look by Alex Farley setting that up.
Kai had missed his first few attempts. That one dead on. Hawkins finds his teammate in Philip Talbot. Adkins puts it on the deck. And Wood going to pick up a foul here. Opportunity going for a loose ball.
You like to see the aggressiveness, but that's just maybe just a little too much aggressiveness there by Doug Wood. Picks up that foul. But I do like the hustle. Like to see him get on the floor, get after it. That's what Frankfort needs.
It looks like coach has given the senior Doug Wood an assignment tonight, and it is stick to Fortner. Fortner able to slip past him this time and gets a bucket. Nice slippery move there from the junior.
Second basket by Fortner this evening.
Wayne Scott. Nice little elbow jumper.
Excellent, good look.
He's got an early 5.
Defense dropped off of him, took that shot, knocked it down.
Wayne Scott averages a little over 3 points per contest. Looking for Kirby there, didn't see the defender. Tough vantage point on that outlet. You got to see a blue behind.
Yeah, maybe that's what happened. Yeah,
Western Boone in those blue jerseys. Kirby hits the floor. Hawkins penetrates. Talbot, bully ball. And the charge drawn by Wayne Scott.
Good job by Wayne Scott holding his position there, creating the offensive foul.
38 seconds. For more than 30 years, the Indy Card Exchange has been your trusted source for buying and selling trading cards of all kinds. Now they're refining the game of professional grading with consultation services to save you time and money. Go to IndyCardExchange.com for more information. See how you can make money off your collection.
Hot Dogs look to hold for the last shot of the quarter with a 14-11 lead.
If you go to Indy Card Exchange, tell Andy Albert, the owner, that ISC sent you.
Get a discount?
Maybe.
Maybe. Worth a try.
Friend of the program.
Yeah.
Andy Albert, a couple of seasons of his own show on ISC. Andy and Bruno, as Frankfort's unable to get a shot up on their final possession of the quarter, but they will ride a 3-point lead into the second, 14-11 after 1. Back with more basketball right after this.
Rondell Sims is a successful entrepreneur and beloved grandpa, in part because he's responsive and attentive. That also just happens to be what he looks for in a financial partner. And when it comes to his bank, Rondell is a farmer.
At Day & Gannett Funeral Home, we know the importance of family. Being a family-owned funeral home, we pride ourselves in giving the care and love to you and your loved one as if you were part of our own family. With a compassionate staff that takes pride in fulfilling all the details to celebrate the life of your loved one in a unique and special way, you can be sure that your services will be meaningful and memorable. When you suffer loss in your family, let our family take care of your family. Day & Gannett Funeral Home, putting family first.
After 1, your score 14-11 here at the start of the second quarter. Tonight, our second quarter brought to us by the Farmers Bank. We like helping everyone grow. From business owners running multi-million-dollar companies to first-timers just opening a savings account, we've drawn over 140 years of history to honor the principles of personal connection and individual attention that have been there since our founding in 1876. And that's why you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Kudos to the Farmers Bank opening a brand new location in Westfield recently. Frankfort starts with the first possession of the second quarter, and Lucas Wagner steps out on the sideline there.
Lucas Wagner needs to be a little bit tougher with that ball. Grab that, get your feet established. I thought both teams showed pretty good toughness that first quarter. That was one of the things we talked about pregame, how tough was Frankfort coming out of that loss to Lebanon. I thought they responded well.
Hanging on to a 3-point lead as of now. A three from the corner from Adkins is off, and now we get a whistle down low.
Going against Western Boone, not sure whom.
Number 4, that'll be Talbot. That's his second. Relatively young team here for Western Boone. They've got 3 seniors on the squad. Talbot, one of those. Saw something very similar with their girls basketball program, a youthful team. They had a great showing tonight. Wayne Scott shot off the mark, looking for Farley. Still scoreless. Fortner dives in there and might have picked up a foul. No, just out of bounds.
I think it was a kicked ball. I think we had a kicked ball. Ball underneath, out of bounds, Frankfort.
Carter Hanna, another one of those seniors on the floor for Western Boone. Where's jersey number 21? Wood. It's on the baseline, now kicks back out to Kirby.
Western Boone continues to stay in that zone.
Kirby from distance, no. Wood on the rebound. Shot up, couldn't get the roll, but it'll earn a trip to the line. Well, we saw the zone earlier hurt Frankfort's girls program when it came to once a shot went up, trying to block out and get rebounds. We're seeing the same thing here early on for Western Boone, a lot of second chance opportunities.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sean. Frankfort getting their hand on some offensive rebounds here. Doug Wood, opportunity for 2 free throws.
There's Anthony C. Hall, actor from the movie Blue Chips, many other movies and TV shows. Back in attendance, taking in tonight's game in preparation for coming and being in person. Going to help hype up the crowd tomorrow.
Oh, good rebound, Wayne Scott.
Timeout taken by Coach Oakley here. A strong rebound that time from Carter Hanna. Healthy Communities of Clinton County are committed to reducing the risk factors that contribute to chronic disease, including health disparities, by decreasing stigma and encouraging policy, system, and environmental changes. The vision of Healthy Communities is to make the healthy choice the easy choice. For more information, visit healthyclintoncounty.org. No graphic for this, but I do want to give some kudos to Mulberry Telecommunications and the ISC Sports Network. They've partnered with Hot Dog TV. They have for the last several years. They continue to strengthen this partnership, not only with the radio TV program and the opportunities that we try to put out for the students here, Joe, but also with Frankfort High School as well, making a pretty good donation to tomorrow night's game, helping getting the jerseys that Frankfort's going to wear, those Western Dolphins jerseys, and we were excited to be able to help out and chip in, and I'm excited to see it in person.
Kudos to the Mulberry Telecommunications Group. Thank you very much for doing that.
A lot of people that follow sports around the state don't realize that a little bitty company like Mulberry is actually one of the owners of ISC Sports Network.
Yeah.
There's 2. There's another company over in Ohio, but for all the games that you see all across Indiana, including college sports, the Indianapolis Indians are produced by ISC, all that started in Little Mulberry, Indiana. It's a pretty crazy story.
That's a success story that needs to be told.
Wagner to Wood. They look inside to Wayne Scott, who's been very aggressive offensively tonight. Almost had another offensive rebound there.
Yeah, and Wayne Scott looking to score tonight. Nothing wrong with that. Those are some good shots he's taken.
He took a good shot to the noggin there, too, going for that loose ball. Trying to shake off the effects
Good box out by Wainscott on that rebound.
Kirby the other way, gets to the left hand, but gets blocked. Drew Gott coming from behind here, gets the block. And we saw...
Looks like a little contact there. Maybe not enough for a whistle. I don't know. But it was a lot of ball, but there still was somebody on that.
Emerson Gott, I'm guessing a younger sister.
I would say so. And I think I saw another name.
She had a block earlier in the girls' game, a couple of them. It's a steal and run out from Fortner. He's got 6. First field goal of the second quarter for Western Boone. Farley still scoreless here. It has been 5 straight quarters for Alex Farley, and that just doesn't seem normal for him. Usually we see him getting up quite a few shots, and I don't even think he's got a shot attempt tonight, Joe.
If he has, it's not many. But again, Western Boone, I noticed on their zone, they're kind of shading wherever he goes. They definitely got a guy on him. Even in the zone, they man up on him pretty quick. So Alex Farley, again, seeing some good defense his way. It'd be nice to see Frankfort, if we can run a few picks for screens to see if we can get Alex a couple shots and get him off the snide here.
They're covering up Alex Farley. Aaron's Flooring wants you to know they'll cover up those old floors for you as well. They've got luxury vinyl plank, carpet installation, and more. Spruce it up. Visit aaronsflooringllc.com. Give them a call, 601-4145. Excuse me, they'll get you a free quote. Got a full showroom right here in town. 15-13. Two-point game here. Case Arena obviously has changed a lot over the 30 years and changed so much so quickly on me. I didn't even realize they've done some painting here in the gym tonight.
Yeah.
The Sagamore Conference logos are gone.
Richard Shalee here pointed out to us. He said, notice the painting, and it does look good. Some bright white showing up here. So maybe our cameras can hone in on that sometime tonight. Spruced it up. Looks pretty good.
Farley, they draw up an inbounds play for him. At least get him a good look at it.
Yeah.
A little short. Errant pass there from Hawkins, and he says right away, my bad.
Western Boone had 4 turnovers in that first quarter. That's their 6th of the evening.
Kirby finds Wood. Hot Dogs working against his 2-3 zone. Little cross-court action there from the Hot Dogs. Kirby gets to a strong hand. Back to the right hand and scores.
Ty Kirby with his first 2-point field goal to add to his 3-pointer this evening.
So 2 head coaches, both of these programs that have been around quite a while. This is Rick Scholl's first season at the head of Frankfort High School, but he also was a previous coach at Springs Valley, Rising Sun. 3 from the corner off the mark. Adkins pulls it down and right back up and in.
Good offensive rebound there by Atkins.
Frankfort quickly pushes the other way. Same can be said here for Coach Oakley. This is his 3rd year at Western Boone, but spent some time as a head coach at Indianapolis Arlington. Took a program that was in dire need of a turnaround. They went 0-21 in his first year, and in year number 2, they went 10-13. That's a pretty good turnaround.
It was a good turnaround. Frankfort going to take Farley out for a minute, hopefully just to get him on the bench, get his feet underneath him, set him just a minute, get back in there. Adams sees his first action this evening.
Hale going to back it out here. Go back to Wood. Kirby tries to get downhill. Wainscott flashes open. Jumper. Short. Loose ball. Hale tracks it down. Wainscott hits the floor again. Hale, 3. and gets a friendly roll.
Wow, you don't see that very often on a three-pointer. That ball hit about every side of that rim it could.
Carson Hale with 5 points. The lead is now 5.
Frankfort kind of showing a little half-court trap here, something we haven't seen much of this year. I'm glad to see Frankfort changing things up a little bit.
Fortner down the lane, goes off glass, gets his own rebound, plays through contact, and he'll draw a foul here. One against Frankfort.
Fortner doing a good job staying with it. Creates just enough contact there on Adams to draw the foul.
Fortner unable to get the first free throw to drop here.
Fortner is Western Boone's leading free throw shooter, 69% coming into this game.
Westerfeld comes into the game. Both Gott and Hawkins check out for Western Boone. Fortner misses both.
Let's see if Frankfort can get themselves a good shot here.
Wood spins out of the double team, and then
little too much lead there for Wayne Scott on that pass. Out of bounds, Western Boone. Frankfort's 5th turnover of the evening.
a little over 2:20 to go here before the half. Again, stay with us at halftime. We'll have our halftime show. We might even see some of the homecoming court festivities. Jumper off the mark. Westerfield, who missed a shot. Kirby keeps his dribble alive and rattles one home.
Good drive by Kai Kirby and good no call on that drive by Fortner. That was kind of a flop.
Under 2 minutes. We get a whistle here. It'll stop the clock. That's going to be Isaac Adams.
Picked up a second quick foul on Adams here in the second quarter. Both Western Boone and Frankfort having 2 fouls this quarter.
Farley going to check back in as Adams comes out. Tough minute and a half there for Adams as he picks up two quick fouls. 7-point lead for the Hot Dogs. Atkins 3 draws back iron. Now Farley looks to push. Dumps it off to Hale. Contact there, no whistle again. Officiating crew letting them play tonight. Kirby up off glass.
Kai Kirby getting on that left-hand side there for his left-handed layup. Knocks her in, 24-15, 9-point lead by the Dogs.
Fortner has 6 points in this first half. But they have been a hard-earned 6 points as Frankfort has really been focusing on him defensively. Comes that trap out of the zone.
Frankfort's half-court trap, I think, has confused Western Boone a little bit.
Hale tried to throw it off a Western Boone player. Fortner 3. Nope. We get a whistle here. Looks like it's going to be a foul against Frankfort. It'll be Carson Hale on the push. Third team foul against Frankfort.
Kind of seemed like, see if we can get a look here. Yeah, got Carson blocked out. But for all the action that goes on, that's kind of a, looks like a no call here.
In the corner and a 3 knocked down.
That's
for Quinn Westerfield.
Number 10.
Westerfeld, excuse me. And now a steal and a takeaway. Fortner. Traveling violation.
Things kind of got out of sync there for Fortner. Frankfort had a turnover and Western Boone gives it right back. (24-18). A
good first half of basketball here for both of these teams. It was a close affair earlier at the half in our girls game that tipped off the night for us. 1-point contest at the break, and ended up being a little more lopsided that in the second half as Western Boone pulled away. And now a foul. Kirby went to the bucket. There's actually 0.7 on the clock here in the gym.
By Kirby, an opportunity for 2 free throws here tonight. Knocks that first one in there.
Nice first half for Kirby. He's in double figures now with 10.
And 11.
Full court shot off the mark. As we head to the break, 26-18 your score at the end of 2. We'll step aside when we come back. It's our halftime show.
Frankfort Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfort, Indiana.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
As a healthcare facility, providing top-notch care should be your number one goal. However, patient experience and overall satisfaction should be a top priority as well. You see, in addition to your patients, you also have an obligation to the family and friends who attend appointments, sit for hours in waiting rooms, or spend days at your facility awaiting a loved one to be discharged. The last thing that they want or need to be concerned about is how or where to charge their cell phone, tablet, or smart device when trying to keep loved ones up to date. This is where JM Marketing comes in. Our fully customizable charging station allows you to promote your facility or patient portals while providing a courtesy to those who spend time in your facility. Our charging stations provide full speed, multi-device charging capabilities while utilizing energy-efficient technology. And the best part? They charge nearly 100% of devices. They fit anywhere and go everywhere. A simple yet practical way to enhance the overall experience you provide, and that is a reason for everyone to celebrate. For more information, contact sales at JM Marketing to get plugged in today.
Rondell Sims is a successful entrepreneur and beloved grandpa, in part because he's responsive and attentive. That also just happens to be what he looks for in a financial partner. And when it comes to his bank, Rondell is a farmer.
Hey, we're back at the half here at Case Arena, and the Frankfort Hot Dog Dance Squad putting on a show here at halftime. The score 26-18. Joined by my broadcast partner, Joe Rook. I am Sean Walker. A couple of former Frankfort Hot Dog alumni that love to come back and watch these hot dogs in action. Joe, love to get your thoughts on the first half, what you've liked, what you dislike, whatever you want to
Whatever.
give
Hey,
me
man,
here.
that's Sean. That's a lot of leeway, and I appreciate that. 26-18, Frankfort leading here at halftime. The Frankfort dance performers here at halftime finished up, getting ready for some homecoming activity. But the game, one of the keys we talked about beforehand was toughness, and I thought Frankfort did a good job in that first half, Sean, showing some toughness defensively, offensively, getting their hands on some offensive rebounds, putting it back up. Kai Kirby leading Frankfort with 11 points in that first half. It was good to see him get a few shots down, get to the free throw line, get a few layups going. That seemed to help Frankfort. Good flow to 26 points in that first half.
Obviously, you mentioned it as we're talking through the home court ceremonies here tonight, and pretty cool. We have a couple of students from the program that had to leave their posts and go down, in Garrick Burge and Eli Grasham, and we'll talk about them and highlight them as they come out here in a minute.
And you were trying to cover for one of them there.
I had to run graphics and call the end of the game there towards the end of the second quarter, and that's okay.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that, but
don't tell my wife. I don't want her to know I can multitask.
On the Western Boone side, in the first half there, they were led by Marcus Fortner, 6 points. Hawkins chipped in with 5, Atkins 4, and Wester fed with 3. Sorry, I kind of botched that name up a little bit. Sorry about that, Quinn. But balance there for Western Boone, which is what they had shown coming in the game, and they continue that. Had only 4 players in the scoring column, but probably get a few more extra people score there in the second half, balance that out a little bit more.
You saw Edwin Wainscott walk out a moment ago with his escort, homecoming queen candidate. And then Garrick Burge just came out there, the son of Billy and Donna Burge. Loves football, golf, hot dog TV, of course. The doghouse, and here's Eli Grasham and Tessa Stephanatos. Shasta is the parent of Tessa Stephanatos. I hope I said that last name correctly.
Yeah.
Eli Grasham, Tim and Susan Grasham.
Those last 2 gentlemen out there, they show those are hot dog TV gentlemen. Do a great job up here in the booth.
And now, drum roll, please, right? And we've got a drummer in the house. Do you think they'll give us one if I ask nicely?
I don't know. If they saw you, you could give them the cue.
Always cool when they do this. They bring back the queen and king if they're available from the year before. They'll come out, they'll crown the newly crowned king and queen. Celeste Rodriguez is back. They just announced in the gymnasium to help crown. And again, tonight we had Syra Flores, Daisy Vasquez, both of those basketball players that we saw earlier. So they had to go change and get dolled up after playing a bunch of basketball. Jocelyn and Leah Carreras along with Tessa. And then on the boys' side, the winner is Carlos Lopez. Congratulations, Carlos. Another hot dog TV student.
Nice.
He wasn't working with us tonight, but he's one of them. And then the winner here. What do we got? Is that Syra Flores? Somebody help me out.
Their backs are to us, or it's just.
She doesn't have a jersey on with a number to help me out here.
Yeah, it's a little hard for us to tell who's who.
Syra Flores, congratulations. She played really well earlier in the game. She had cramps, and now she's out there in high heels.
She had a Charlie horse. She looks good now.
Yeah, she's ready to go.
How's that for endurance?
Man, kudos to whoever's doing makeovers back there, too. They get rid of the jerseys. They throw on the makeup. The hair's all perfect. No more, Charlie horses. Get them in dresses. Congratulations to Carlos Lopez and Syra Flores, your king and queen of the homecoming court. And now we need those gentlemen from Hot Dog TV to get back up here because we've got work to do, right, Joe?
That's right. I hated to see you working that hard, Sean.
No, you didn't. You loved it.
I kind of did.
Kai Kirby, you may have mentioned this earlier, 11 points at the half. He leads Frankfort in scoring. Carson Hell and Edwin Wainscott both with 5 apiece. Doug Wood with 3. Lucas Wagner got that quick 2 off the bench in the first quarter. On the other side, Lucas Fortner leads away with 6. Gavin Hawkins with 5. Luke Atkins with 4 and Quinn Westerfeld with 3. And that is your scoring all the way around. Want to roll some highlights? Let's throw some highlights from the first half action. Why not? Frankfort came out and got started early, Joe. They jumped out to a 7-0 lead, but it was tied at 9. So a 9-2 run by Western Boone got things rolling.
Yeah, getting some of our highlights here, Sean. Frankfort there with a couple quick baskets, as you said, got them off to that quick 7-0 lead. So the Western Boone battled right back, got right back in the game, and here we're going to see Fortner with his first 2 of the evening. Good jump shot off the glass for 2. That's a good offensive rebound by Wagner. Getting that shot back up before he can get his feet on the ground.
There's a three from Kirby. He had tried a handful of those early and just wasn't on the mark, and then he swished that one. And Fortner, it's been a tough night trying to score for him, but, man, he's got some moves. He does a good job getting downhill.
Yeah, he does. He does a great job getting downhill. Here was an out-of-bounds play for Frankfort that went a wire, and Fortner picked that up late in for two.
They put 3 minutes back on the clock for the teams to warm up here. A little extended halftime break with homecoming court. Kirby with a nice move. You know, kind of been a tale of the night all around is offensive rebounds. Everybody been crashing the glass.
This was a shot by Carson Hale that was, as the rim was very kind to Carson. Got good soft touch on that three-pointer.
I counted 5. They should be worth 5. If it touches the rim 5 times before it drops.
Yeah.
We've got review for everything else. Why can't we go back and review it and count it? Again, Wood looking for his teammate. Kirby getting things going. And we've seen Kirby's ability to put up points in bunches once he gets rolling, Joe. He starts to feel that hot hand, and so it bodes well for Kai Kirby.
Right. He had 11 in that first half, so hopefully his hot shooting continues here in the second half.
It's going to do it for our halftime show. We'll step aside, show you some commercials from some of our sponsors when we return third quarter action from Frankfort High School.
Disease and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable! Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable!
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at our Dente Dental.
Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome. Upgrade today.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Hey, welcome back here. Third quarter action set to get started. Live from Case Arena. Tonight's third quarter brought to us by our friends at Day and Ginda Funeral Home. They want you to know that if you're planning a funeral or planning in advance or had an unexpected death, that they're there for you. We've got all kinds of services that they offer at Day and Ginda Funeral Homes. You can visit them online at dayandginda.com. We'll thank Pat Day and his entire staff for their sponsorship of our coverage all season long here on the ISC Sports Network and Hot Dog TV. We'll put 8 minutes on the clock. Western Boone will have first possession as we come out of the timeout break here, Joe.
Both teams in that first half, Sean, did a good job with their turnovers. Frankfort had 6, Western Boone 7. I'm sure the coach would like to have a little less, but I think they can live with those.
Wood still drawing that Fortner assignment, or at least on his side of the floor.
Came out in a man-to-man. Frankfort did that time. Got possession.
Kirby.
Nice bounce
dump
pass.
Off.
Good bounce pass. Wayne Scott for his 7th point of the evening.
Edwin's had a real nice night offensively. Fortner got to get out of the lane, and he does just in time. And then a traveling violation here. Turnover gives the ball back to the Hot Dogs.
Frankfort starting out in a good man-to-man, aggressive man-to-man defense here in the second half, which they employed the first half. And we get see Frankfort throw out a half-court trap there in the second quarter, which was good to see. Changing up the defense.
This one off the mark.
Alex Farley, a good spin move, getting to the basket there, just didn't quite get that layup to go. Alex still looking for his first points of the evening.
Hawkins drives into that double team as Frankfort kind of working. Looked like a zone for a moment and then went right back to man. I can see why Western Boone's having trouble with it. I can't even see it from up here. I've got a bird's eye view. Through the hands of Wayne Scott.
Frankfort, good job on ball movement. Just didn't get that shot to go by Wayne Scott. Western Boone corrals the rebound.
Thought about the three momentarily. Now a two put up nice and soft, and it drops. Tristan Falk gets his first field goal tonight.
Gets him into the scoring column.
Farley called for a traveling violation. His rough couple of games of basketball continue here.
So, Frankfort, Western Boone now with a quick turnover here to start this quarter. It's good to see Frankfort bring that man-to-man out high on Western Boone this evening.
That one last touch by Kirby. This is Falk with the basketball, the 6'3" sophomore. A lot of lefties in the game here tonight. Falk rattles at home. They give him three. Waited till the start of the third to get his first field goal, and he's got a quick five.
Got a quick five. Falk says, hey, get me lined up. I'm ready to go. Frankfort had a 10-point lead shaved in half quickly.
Carter Hanna at the scorer's table set the check in at our next whistle. Carson Hale from the corner. Too strong that time. Fortner looks to push the other way. Three lined up for Hawkins. Nope, and then we get a whistle here against the Hot Dogs.
Let's see who that foul's going to be on.
Going to be on Wood.
That's Wood's second foul this evening. Frankfort's first of this quarter. Ball out underneath Western Boone.
We're back to that trapping there. Every time Fortner gets really inside that 3-meter line from volleyball, Frankfurt's trying to get the ball out of his hands as fast as they can.
Offensive foul there on Western Boone. Official saw a little hook there. So Frankfort ball, 28-23 lead. Frankfort needs to get themselves a good look here, see if we can get a two-pointer.
Farley step back three. Just off, but Wayne Scott, man, he can jump. Farley fouled on the attempt, and maybe a trip to the free throw line can get Farley going here.
Yeah, here's a good offensive rebound by Wayne Scott. Good feed to Farley. And a foul. And like you said, maybe get a couple free throws to go down. Alex see that ball go through the net, get him off the schneid scoring.
Farley took a shot to the inner thigh on that last play, but looked like Fortner caught the worst of it. He had two players kind of land on his back. Falk comes out after a nice showing here in the third quarter. He put up 5 quick points. He'll sub back out momentarily. Frankfort's lead at 6. Back to 7.
Alex first 2 points of the evening. Frankfort comes right back in, sets up that half-court trap.
Being a scorer yourself, Joe, is that one of those things you look for on the night? Maybe when the jump shot wasn't falling, is get yourself to the line, see one go in there.
It is, absolutely.
Get the confidence rolling.
I think any shooter would tell you, not that I was a good shooter, but any shooter would tell you, hey, it's good to see anything go through the net, kind of get that feel, get 2 free throws, foul shots, go through, get feeling good about yourself.
Talbot thought about the 3. Almost threw it away. Fortner directing traffic. Hannah to the corner, and Adkins puts up a 3. Wayne Scott with another rebound, and we're going to draw a foul here against Westerfeld.
Here's Wayne Scott showing him good strength, corralling that rebounds, keeps his balance. Foul Western Boone, that's third team foul Western Boone this quarter.
Now, I've been told by an inside source that if Wayne Scott ever gets a breakaway, we are going to see a thunderous dunk here at Frankfort High School.
That's a good move by Wayne Scott there. I hope he does. I'd like to see that.
Fortner gets fouled on the drive. So 2 points on the other end for Wayne Scott. Fortner quickly this way draws the foul.
Quickly was the operative word on that. He came back very quick.
Doug Wood now has 3, so he's got to be careful here for the remainder of the third.
And as you say that, I see Adams getting up off the bench. I bet he comes in for Mr. Wood. And there you go.
Coach trying to buy some minutes here with a 9-point lead. Now Farley will draw that assignment, trying to stay in front of Fortner, and a traveling violation called.
I think Mr. Fortner probably thought, wow, that's a tough traveling call. I kind of feel like I'm getting squeezed here, but.
Farley from distance. That one off, and then a foul on Wayne Scott.
That's a tough foul there. I think, unfortunately, he kind of lost his balance and fell back into the Western Boone player. As you can take a look here, fell down, clipped his legs, and picked up a foul.
Trying to box out, and then the ball went over his head, and he got the chair pulled out from under him.
Yeah.
Fortner draws the double team, finds an open teammate. Talbot, he's got 2.
Good look by Fortner. Good assist.
Farley drives, scoop and score. Farley starting to go now. He's got 4. Turnover, Western Boone, ball back to Frankfort.
Alex Farley got a couple free throws. Comes back with the basket, 4 points now. Start to feel good about himself. Good to see a couple go through the hoop.
Hale finds Kirby. Inbound play and one.
The old ball. They were talking to it.
Kind of reminded me of that Tiger Woods putt back in the day where it was just hanging, and then the crowd rumbles.
Got it. I believe that's Kirby's first 2 this quarter.
It is. He's got 13 in the game, and the lead's out to 12. Substitution as Hawkins comes back in for Western Boone. He had that big first quarter. He had 5 points really quick, and they've done a nice job of quieting him.
Yeah, slowing him down. I just get the feeling that this one, number 1 with the ball, Fortner, he could cut loose for a couple quick baskets at any time.
Frankfort's defense that time comes up with the steal. Hale looks inside to Adams. Adams strong with the basketball. Kirby wide open, 3. Draws front iron. Hawkins wrestles the rebound away, and here comes Fortner. Corner shot off the mark. Frankfort dodging some bullets here.
Yeah, had a Western Boone a couple open looks, didn't get him to go. Wayne Scott looking for help. He finds Kirby. Talbot takes off
half of his arms and no whistle.
a lot of action going on here. No official. Just keep them rolling.
Hey, they're being consistent on both ends of the floor, and that's what you have to appreciate. You may not always like it as, boy, a tough tumble into the wall over there. You love the hustle play.
He's up and moving good. No. I mean, see the dive there, trying to save it into the trash can.
Thankfully, the trash can was there. He was head first into a brick wall.
Kind of saved him there a little bit. That's good.
Good placement by our custodians here at Frankfort High School.
Let's see if Frankfort can work themselves to get a good open look here. 12-point lead. They busted it up to a 12-point, 37-25 lead.
Western Boone trying to get aggressive out there on the ball. Hale from the corner.
That was a good look. Just didn't get it to go.
Carter Hanna tracks it down. Here comes the Western Boone Stars. Fortner splits the defense. Floater in the lane, a little too strong. Under a minute here in the third.
Coach Scholl shouting instructions at the players from the side, see what he wants them to do. Oh, good look.
Dump down, nice ball fake.
Good ball fake, good look.
42 seconds as Adams, they call the foul on the floor, I believe, right here before the shot.
Huh. Well.
But it's the 15th foul. He's going line for 2 anyway.
All right, then. It all bounced out.
Now available, FiberHawk Fiber Internet, super fast speeds, no more buffering, perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more on offerings and availability, go to fiberhawk.com. Fast, affordable, FiberHawk. Adams misses the front end of his 2 free throws here. Rim unkind on that attempt as well. Lead stays at 12. Western Boone with a chance to cut it to single digits.
Alex Farley working hard to stay in front of Fortner.
Beautiful pass. That time has got just unable to handle it.
Yeah, that was a good look by Western Boone. Frankfort definitely dodged a bullet there. Just slipped off the hands out of bounds.
Now what was an opportunity to get it to 10, potentially 9. Could be a swing here. This could get to 14 or 15 for Frankfort headed into the fourth.
Would assume Frankfort would be taking the last shot here with 14 seconds.
Now with 7, Farley will look to break it down. Here comes the screen. Tries to work off a double screen. Nice crossover. It's up. Boy, had the line, just not the distance. 37-25 your score after 3. An exciting fourth quarter heading your way next on ISC.
Colleges and universities are always actively looking for highly targeted and effective ways of reaching high school students and their families. Imagine your informational message being displayed in full color on courtesy charging stations placed throughout the high schools of your choice. Our mobile charging stations provide your college or university with a continuous flow of traffic to those who benefit from your message the most. High traffic areas like the cafeteria, commons, multimedia rooms, and concessions make the perfect places to reach a receptive and captive audience. Advertise to your alumni of tomorrow by getting plugged in today. At JM Marketing, your audience awaits.
Rondell Sims is a successful entrepreneur and beloved grandpa, in part because he's responsive and attentive. That also just happens to be what he looks for in a financial partner. And when it comes to his bank, Rondell is a farmer.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles, serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. The Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles, 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. Frankfort will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They also enjoy a 12-point lead right now.
I think it's important here for Frankfort to don't get lax with the basketball. We're up 12. Let's see if we can get a good shot here and build on that lead.
Kirby's 3 off the mark. Wayne Scott battling for the rebound, but he'll get called for the push. Quinn Westerfeld there had inside position. It's the 3rd on Wayne Scott.
That was a good box out by Western Boone. Western Boone, opportunity to get it to 10 or 9 here, starting the 4th.
Atkins finds a teammate in Tristan Falk. His shot off, pulled down by Wood, who's back in. He's got the 3 fouls. Wayne Scott's got the 3 fouls. Adams, little inside-outside action.
Frankfort can be patient, get the shot they're looking for with the 12-point lead. Nice move.
Yeah, great job using the body, the drop step. Isaac Adams gets on the scoreboard.
That's good to see. Good move, Isaac Adams. Good footwork.
You know what I really enjoyed about that move too, Joe?
What was that?
He was patient.
He was. He did not hurry that. That was a good point. Wow.
Good move down the lane.
That was a nice move.
Quinn Westerfeld, I'll tell you, he's a freshman. He had a nice textbook box out that drew the foul down here.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 5 points tonight, including that 2, and that was a fantastic move.
It was. I bet he has a sister playing on the girls' team, too.
Right. Floater from Wood, too strong. Kirby there on the rebound. He'll draw the foul down low. And a trip to the line.
See that there? A little strong on the shot. Kirby, good offensive rebound. Right back up through the contact. Gets the opportunity for 2 free throws.
It's the first foul called on Marcus Fortner tonight. Give Kirby another point here. He's got 15. At that 16, he's having a really good senior season.
He is. Good to see that.
A little over 13 points per contest. Three from the corner, and Adkins just been off tonight. He's had some good looks. Hasn't been able to get him to drop. He's a 48% three-point shooter on the season.
Yes.
Now, that's a great statistic, so you can understand why he's letting it fly.
That's a great stat. So, yeah, there would be no hesitation from him shooting that 3, shooting 48%. So
Farley's jumper off the mark. And now Kirby tries to go up and under, can't score. Skip pass on the baseline, out of bounds. Frankfort basketball. Hey, Ardente Dental offers high-tech dentistry with a personal touch. Did you know that? Whether you're a brand new patient or you've been with them for years, they're here to serve you. Give Dr. Jill Snyder and her staff a call at 654-7222. Visit them online at ardentedental.com. That's where they bring smiles to life. We've also got some really fun billboards. The Walking Dentist, Cavity Wars, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they do well with the billboards.
Good work on the offensive glass again by Western Boone. It's Tristan Falk banging down low. He'll earn a trip to the line.
I think Doug Wood just picked up foul number 4 this evening.
Wood with his 4th foul, as Joe just alluded to. Falk misses the front end. His 2 free throws here. His point total will stay at 5 for the moment. Wood drawing one of the tougher defensive assignments tonight as Falk goes 1 of 2. Played pretty clean basketball for the first half and started to get into foul trouble there towards the end of the second. See if he can stay on the floor here for the next 5.5. Been a fun night of basketball on the ISC Sports Network. Excited to be back tomorrow night with you again. If you're going to tune in, the JV game gets kicked off a little bit earlier. That'll be on the Huddle Cam coverage here at Frankfort High School. We'll start with varsity coverage before the varsity game. And so we're thinking maybe in that, I don't know, 6:20, 6:40 range.
Yeah.
Be ready to tune in because we've got, all kinds of festivities kicking off for you.
Yeah.
We've got a 20-minute or so video that we're going to play before the boys' game gets tipped off, and it's going to be a fun night of basketball.
I sure hope everybody listening tonight can do so tomorrow night, because it's going to be a little bit different, little extra sauce, if you will. So we're definitely looking forward to it.
Be a part of the coverage. Whether you come here in person tomorrow night, patron the school, patron the concession stands, or you stay home, we'll have the coverage for you. We understand. Just make sure you take in tomorrow night's festivities and be a part of it. It's definitely unique.
Yep.
It's not every day, unless you're in Hollywood, that a movie's filmed right in your backyard.
Absolutely. So should be good. Looking forward to it, definitely.
A lot of cool tradition and history around Frankfort High School and Case Arena. Obviously, Everett Case, a legend when it comes to coaching, not only at the high school level but the collegiate level. Was known for a lot of firsts, Joe, cutting down the nets, player introductions, numbers on jerseys. What else? A little bit of everything. All those things Everett Case started.
That's a cool thing that you just ran off there. Those are some neat things to know about Everett Case, let alone winning all the games that he did.
Yeah, absolutely. Before they were known as the Hot Dogs, they were the Fighting Five. Inside play here as Westerfeld gets another bucket to go. He's got 7. Above his season average. Giving a nice contribution to Western Boone tonight. Kirby goes glass. Gets it to drop.
Get back in there. Keep Frankfort trying to keep that double-digit lead.
Now a foul called on Farley. Fortner gets around the defense there.
Frankfort has worked awfully hard this evening to keep Mr. Marcus Fortner in front of them. He has the ability to get around people and create havoc. That being Marcus Fortner.
Falk finds Fortner driving down the lane. Coach Oakley wanting the foul, not going to get it, and he's not been happy for most of the night with the lack of whistles on this end. And Joe, I think it's fair for you and I to both agree with him a little bit on a few.
Yeah,
Fortner's been robbed.
I think Fortner has gotten bumped around pretty good a couple of times, yeah. But as you said one time, hey, it's kind of been that way on both sides, so consistency is the key.
And I think that's why he hasn't been upset enough to, draw a technical foul on him or his bench or anything, but enough to say, hey, come on, guys. I mean,
give me a break.
What more does my star player need to do here?
Give him a break here. He's getting knocked around pretty good. So, hey, 4 minutes to go, halfway through this quarter, Frankfort 13-point lead. Western Boone, that last possession, showed a little half-court trap, picking up heavy, coming after Frankfort. I imagine that continues. Frankfort need to be patient, under control, get the ball where they need to be, see if they can score, continue to build this lead.
It's got to be one of the toughest jobs in all of America, but especially here in Indiana, is being a high school basketball referee.
I believe that could be true. There's a
shortage
of them, and
you have to call it abuse, Joe, but it's they get yelled at by the fans, the players are questioning, the coaches are constantly hollering at them.
Yeah, it's like, gee, can't we just all be friends and get along?
Westerfeld will check out here for Western Boone. Wood ran out of real estate there on the baseline and then just kind of made a wish pass there.
Yeah.
Ended up in the hands of Western Boone, and they get fouled the other way.
Yeah, there's no need for Wood to push that issue on that. There's no need with a 13-point lead to run in there like that. But be what it is, Western Boone opportunity for 2 free throws.
The one thing I love about Doug Wood, other than him being involved with the ISC program and all that, he's a great kid. I mean, he acknowledges he makes a mistake. He walks over here. He lets coach him up.
Yep.
And he keeps a calm, cool head about him the entire time, and you got to appreciate that about a young player.
Yes, you do. Western Boone going to bring that pressure down a little bit full court here. At least 3/4 court. Ty Kirby missed that short one, but stuck with it, got that rebound, pulled it back out. Got a foul on Western Boone, which is going to be their 4th of this quarter. Frankfort 4 team fouls also. So both teams 1 foul away from 2 free throws on the next foul call.
Joe, did Hawkins make both of those a moment ago? Did he go
No,
1 for 2?
got one.
Just got 1, okay. That's what I had. I want to make sure I did it right. Sometimes you get lost in story time,
Yes, you do.
You forget to write things down.
Adams doing a good job here. Both Frankfort and Western Boone getting their hands on that rebound. Jump ball. Western Boone's possession. Arrow possession. Western Boone. Chance to get it back to 10-point, 9-point deficit here.
Big shot right here. Hawkins leaves it just a little short. Wood pulls down the rebound. They're going to look to try to slow it down. Frankfurt will get it across the timeline, or attempt to here.
12-point lead. No need to be in a hurry for a shot. Get the shot you're looking for.
Be strong with the basketball. Crisp passes here. Very important.
I think the thing you first said there, strong with the basketball, is the key. Western Boone, as time ticks away, they're going to come out and start slapping at the ball as they just did.
Hawkins got hands on it, but look at the big fella in Adams' hustle.
Good job.
The dump off. Farley down the lane. Leaves that one just a little bit too long. And Hawkins the other way gets 2 for Western Boone.
That's a tough deal for Frankfort there. Missed a chippy and gave up 2.
The lead now at 10. So Frankfort not out of the woods yet here as Western Boone continues to turn up the pressure. Wayne Scott hits the floor. And a timeout taken by Coach Scholl. Coach Scholl earning his money tonight. He's been pacing down there pretty good. I would argue
I wonder how many shoes he goes through.
That Scholl or Zach Barnes, who refereed both games, has gotten more steps in tonight. Hey, there's a friend of the program. He's usually watching this from down in Florida, but he came back for the hot dog
Blue Chips
game tomorrow night. There's Mark Stoops.
Mark Stoops, it's good to see him here taking in the hot dogs, getting his Western University shirt a workout early. So kudos you, Mark. We do appreciate your support.
He'll send me a message on game day and say, you and Joe got the game tonight? And I'm like, yeah, we're good. We're ready to roll. He's like, great, I'll be watching from Florida. You know something else that's cool that we haven't even mentioned tonight, Joe, because I forgot about it till right now, but thanks to Mark Stoops and Eric Farley, if Frankfort holds on to this win, I believe it is win number 500 in Case Arena. I believe. Don't hold me to it, but that's what I've been told.
We'll go with that till we hear different.
Win number 500 here in the historic Case Arena.
That would be a feather in the hat of the hot dogs. Let's just get that done tonight and move on for tomorrow night.
That's a lot of basketball wins when you think you play, a little over 20 games a season. Tracked down by Kirby, under 2 minutes. And drives right to the bucket and gets a score.
Good move, Kai Kirby. Again, getting that on that left-hand side where he can do his damage.
He's got 20 right now. Another nice scoring output night from him. Fortner hits the deck. He'll get some help up from his teammates.
Fortner putting his head down, getting to the basket. Getting a call there.
Fortner had 6 points in the first half. He's been held scoreless here in the second so far.
Frankfort has definitely been paying attention to him tonight. Good, very smooth free throw. Point number 7.
Obviously having a nice junior year, averaging double figures on the season. He's a player. He can put him up. He can fill him up in bunches. 29 points versus Southmont earlier this season. Had 5 games in double figures.
As you made an allude to there one time, he can get downhill extremely quick. He can move fast.
Filling another year in this system, and look out, he's going to be a dangerous player as a senior next year. Good ball fake from Carson Hale.
Frankfort just looking to run clock here. Just playing keep away.
Nicely done by Frankfort. And Kirby, he's got 22 now.
Has a little lane there, went through.
Kirby with a large family attendance here in the game tonight.
Yes, he does.
Big group over there where his family sits. Again, 22 points tonight for the senior.
It's good to see him have a good bounce back game too after that 11. It was that was a tough night for all the Frankfort players. So, we've made mention to Alex Farley, but all of them had a rough night. So good to see him come back and have a good scoring output.
Isaac Adams, his 3rd point.
Frankfort's gotten some good minutes from Isaac Adams tonight. He's come in and done a nice job.
Young man that was kind of thrusted into more varsity minutes as had a player exit the team earlier this season. Adams gives him that size, kind of replaces that inside presence. So they can go small, but they can also throw some size at you when they need to. Good floater.
Number 11?
I thought it was Luke LaGrange that got the bucket there.
That's who I'm saying too.
Happened so quickly. You get that reference, Joe?
I didn't, but
little LaGrange there from ZZ Top.
Oh, okay.
The name of the song?
Thank you. Sometimes I got to catch up to you.
All right. That was probably a really bad impersonation of it, too. Frankfort going to hang on to a victory here tonight. They'll get their 5th win on the season. Kudos to Frankfort for bouncing back after that tough loss against Lebanon. And kudos to Case Arena. 500 wins now in the history inside this gymnasium. Joe, your final thoughts on a well-fought battle tonight.
One of the things we talked about was toughness and bounce back for Frankfort, and I thought they did that very well tonight, Sean, coming away with a 49-37 victory. Good to get another W in the win column going into that big game tomorrow night. We definitely look forward to that. So, hey, good effort by Frankfort. Western Boone, as always, puts up a real good game. They're very physical, well coached. I thought Western Boone did a nice job, but hats off to Frankfort getting that victory.
Again, Frankfort led in scoring tonight by Kai Kirby. He had 22 points, and he very easily could have been our player of the game. But he's not. The Frankfort Eagles Clinton County player of the game tonight is Edwin Wainscott. 9 points. We don't know how many rebounds, but I thought he was kind of a difference maker early on for these guys. Got him rolling well above his scoring output on the season, and kudos to the senior.
I agree. He did a great job. Hands on many rebounds, kept the ball action, kept the ball alive for Frankfort. So he is your Clinton County player of the game. Good job, Edwin Wainscott.
That's going to do it for our coverage here tonight from Frankfort High School. Again, tune in tomorrow night. It's the Blue Chips anniversary game. 30 years later in the making, the Western Dolphins, a.k.a. the Frankfort Hot Dogs, will take on the Indiana Hoosiers, a.k.a. the Rossville Hornets. For Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walker, and all the students behind the scenes at Hot Dog TV. And Richard Salee, we want to thank Athletic Director Ed Niehaus and everyone at Frankfort that's so gives us so much hospitality when we come here to Case Arena. Our final again tonight, 49-37. Frankfort gets the victory.
Good night, everybody.
Hi there, I'm Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we do Query and Schultz on ISC Sports Network. And Derek, unlike Ted Lasso, we have a 3rd season.
That's right.
Season number 3 right now, isgsportsnetwork.com.
doing a third
You can
season on
see
that show?
episodes on Comcast 81 as well, Mondays at 7:30. I'm talking about our show, Jake, this beloved show that people tune into every single week. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, so many ways to watch Query and Schultz every Monday, 7:30. Tune in and hang out with us.
And you don't have to be a goldfish. You'll remember everything we say.
At Day and Gannett Funeral Home, we know the importance of family. Being a family-owned funeral home, we pride ourselves in giving the care and love to you and your loved one as if you were part of our own family. With a compassionate staff that takes pride in fulfilling all the details to celebrate the life of your loved one in a unique and special way, you can be sure that your services will be meaningful and memorable. When you suffer loss in your family, let our family take care of your family. Day and Gannett Funeral Home, putting family first.
Healthy Communities of Glenn County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063